Alright, hope you guys are doing well. I just want to talk about one topic that will take roughly 10 minutes, but it is trading with your emotions. I will show you three, four scenarios of how it looks trading with your emotions, but before that, I just want you to ask yourself, what do you think trading with your emotions is? Do you think it's trading with how your mind is feeling, how you're feeling without your plan, with your plan? What do you think trading without your emotions is? And I want you guys to let me know in the Telegram. But trading with your emotions is a big thing that you guys shouldn't do. You shouldn't do that because it does kill your profits. It will kill your trading strategy. It will kill your entire way of trading the markets. I used to trade with my emotions, and I'm telling you right now, it used to kill my profits. I used to make profits, and then I used to just take stupid, unnecessary trades that would just kill those profits, and then I would just finish the day with break even, or I'd finish in a negative. But I'm gonna show you three scenarios, so you guys, I'm hoping you guys see and take in these three, four scenarios, and just don't implement them on your trading. But the first scenario is one that I think a lot of people have done. And let me just quickly replay it. Let's just say this is a perfect trade setup for you, yeah? Let's just say you're looking for a short position. Obviously, there is no reason why you should take a short. I'm just saying for an example. Let's just say this was a perfect trade setup. Obviously, it's not, but yeah. So if we let the trade play out, we can see you get tapped in. It does nearly hit your stop loss. And sorry, let me put 5 pips. And what I used to tend to do is I used to increase my stop loss because I wanted to give it more space so it can run into profit. So I would move my stop loss from 30 pips to 15 pips. I mean 15 pips extra. So now it would be 45 pips. So that's a 50% increase on my stop loss. So that would mean instead of me risking 1% this trade now, I'm risking 1.5% because originally at 30 pips I was risking 1%. Now it's at 45 pips, so I'm risking an extra 0.5%. Hence why now I'm risking 1.5% in total. But if you let it play out, you can see that I got closer and closer to my stop loss, so I'd bring my stop loss higher. So now I'm risking 2% in total. I'll just carry on letting it play out and then hit my stop loss. Now I've lost 2% when originally I should have lost 1% all the way down here. But now I've just given away another 30 pips. That is a thing that a lot of new beginners will do, and no one can deny that. A lot of people will do this because the way humans, in my opinion, like the way we are is we don't want to be wrong. I'm that person who doesn't want to be wrong. If you're having a debate with me, I always want to be right in that debate. Even if I am wrong, I will find a way for me to be right, even though I'm not right, if you get what I'm saying. But it's the same as if you think about trading. This was your stop loss, but you're like, but this was a perfect setup. How is it going to go the opposite way? It's 100% going to reverse back down. So then you decide to increase your stop loss, and the next thing you know, you've given away 2%, and now you're down an extra 1% when you should have only been down 1%. That is just how we are as human beings. You will always want to be right in the market, always right in a debate, anything. You'll always want to be right, and everyone knows that. That is one of the main scenarios that I used to do, and I'm telling you guys, just don't do it. If you have a stop loss that's 20 pips, keep it at 20 pips. If it hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss because the markets will move one way. Like if it's going down, it will just go down over time. But if you have a 20 pip stop loss, keep it as 20 pips. I'm telling you, do not make it higher. Do not lower it. Only lower it if you're up. Let's say 1 to 2, or you're up. If you're risking 20 pips and you're up 40 pips, then bring your stop loss to break even, or bring it up 10 pips, or just so you're being safer. But if you're in the negatives, just do not bring your stop loss higher, because you've analyzed the markets. Your analysis told you that your stop loss is 20 pips and that's it. Trust your analysis. That is when you'll see most of your profits, when you're more confident in taking trades. If you're confident in taking trades, I'm telling you guys right now, you hold those trades when you need to hold them. You will hold, sorry, yeah, you hold them when you need to hold them. And when you're negative, you aren't gonna panic and be like, I've messed up, because that was your analysis. When you trust your analysis, you will see more profits come your way, and everybody knows that. When you're more confident in taking trades, when you're more confident in analyzing the markets, you will make more profits. It's like football. The more you practice and be more confident taking shots at a goal, you will score more shots in game, because that's just how it works. But anyways, that's the first scenario. The second scenario will be, if I just rewind it a bit, let's say we took this exact same trade and we were negative, yeah? I would then fuel the fire. Fueling the fire is placing multiple positions even though you're losing those positions. So I'm losing my first position. I will then enter a second position. So now stop loss is hit. Stop loss got hit on the second one. I'll then enter a second one or third one. Let play out. Got hit again. I will then enter a fourth one. So on, so on, so on. And then I got hit. So I would just carry on doing this literally until I've got nothing left in my accounts, and it literally killed my accounts. So you've now risked 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% when originally you were only supposed to risk 1. This is another thing that a lot of beginners will do, and nobody can deny that. No one can deny that. You will fuel the fire because you want to make as much money as possible, as quick as possible. But you guys need to start thinking of trading the financial markets as a long-term thing. Like, if you start today, next year you will have, well, you will see a huge difference in your trading. Like, there is a lot of YouTube traders out there that have made it in trading in a year. They just dedicated so much time to trading that now they've quit their job. They're just trading full time. People need to stop thinking of it as a get rich quick scheme. It is not. You can learn the technicals in 6 months. Depends how you are, but your emotions will not be in place in 6 months. You need to have the experience trading the markets. You need to know the feeling of trading the markets, know the feeling of losing, know the feeling of winning, know the feeling of holding your trades and being patient. You need to get a taste of all of those feelings before you can even see yourself making profits. At the beginning, yeah, you could be lucky, you make £200, £300, £400, £1,000, £2,000. You can make money left, right, and centre, but that is just beginner's luck, and that will run out at one stage. That will run out at one stage. So if you are looking to trade, I would just tell you to put £50 in an account. I know it's not a lot of money, but it is good to play with real money because you get the feeling of playing with your money. You will get the feeling of playing with it. I know you might not, but or you can just put money in an account where you know you'll get like a blood rush, like fuck, I'm minus, fuck. Like, you need to get the experience of how it feels losing your money before winning money. That's just how it is with anything. Same as cryptos. You need to experience taking a loss in cryptos before you take a big W. You can win straight away and get lucky, but you will experience a big loss down the line, and that will literally get stuck in your head forever until you make a big W again to get rid of that loss. Same as stocks. You will take a big loss before you make a big, before you get a big W. But I insist that please do not fuel the fire. If you've got one trade, stick to that one trade. Do not start placing multiple trades. Only place another trade if you're looking to scalp into your position. Like, if you're in a position and you're up 100 pips and you see another opportunity to now get into a trade, yes, that's fine. But do not just start placing random trades because you can see you're negative and you think that you're right all the time, because you're not. If the market's going up, it's because it's going up. If you're looking for a short position but it's going up, you're wrong. The market's obviously going up for a reason. You've just found the wrong trade at the wrong time. You could have found a short position somewhere up here, but instead you've looked to start selling down here. But just please do not fuel the fire, or do not move or mess around with your stop losses. Another scenario is trading against your most previous trade. So it's the 29th of August. Let's say we had a buy. Let's say we've done a 1 to 2. Yeah. Hit take profit. And now we suddenly see, oh, there's a selling opportunity. I need to get in on that. I need to make more money. So now, get rid of this buy. You've already done that. You've gained your 2%. So now you place a sell. Yeah. You place a sell and you're thinking, yes, I'm about to make another 2%. But little do you know, I don't know what happened actually. You might not get stopped out. Alright, so let's just say, yes, you got stopped out. Why did you get stopped out? Because you decided to trade against your most previous trade. If you analyze the markets the most previous week and you analyze that you're going to be taking CHF buy, why on earth are you going to then take a short position the next day or the next following days? You wouldn't do that. That is what I used to do, and it was so common because I wanted to make money left, right, and center. But I'm telling you now, if you're trading longs, you stick to longs. If you're trading shorts, you stick to shorts. I don't swap around. I used to, but now I don't. If I was in that long position, I won't start looking for shorts. I will look for shorts if there's way more confirmations, not just because price is too high. You get what I'm saying? But that is another scenario that a lot of people will do, and it is the worst thing you can do because you will just be like, I'm such an idiot. Why would I sell when I was buying? Because that's exactly what I used to tell myself. Those are three scenarios that do happen a lot of the time when you first start trading. But this, to be fair, this is probably the funniest one. People trading gold with news. People trading gold with news. I don't even know what happens inside of their heads to even bother doing this, especially as a beginner. So let's just say this is a news event. Alright, let's say you're looking for gold trades, yeah? Let's say you're looking for gold trades. So play the market out. Oh, that shouldn't be the market. A lot of beginners will say, buy, take profit. Oh, this is gonna make me money. It's gonna make me money. Oh, what? Same thing again. Clone. Buy. I'm making my money back. I'm making my money back. Look, I'm in the green. I'm in the green. This one, to be fair, kind of set up a bit, but I'm in the green. I'm in the green. I'm in the green. I'm in the. What? I got spiked out again. Next thing you know, you're losing money because you're trading with the news events on gold. No one does that at the beginning. You don't even. I know a lot of people trade gold news events, and yes, they make a whole load of money, but as a beginner, you will not make a whole load of money unless you're lucky doing it. Unless you are lucky doing it. Just because you see it dump this hard, you don't decide to just place a buy. I know people do that. Just because you see it dump here, you don't decide to place a buy. That is not how the markets work. Yes, here, look. Wow, it pumped so hard and then it just dropped straight after. But the chances of you catching this is pretty low. The chances of you catching that is pretty low because you don't know how high it's pumping. Price could have pumped. Price could have went bang, and then what, you're looking for shorts around this position around here. Like, just don't, if I was you, just don't do this nonsense. Don't trade with news events at all as a beginner. I don't trade with news events even at this stage. I don't even touch news events no more because you don't know what's happening at the news event. Like, you're not sitting there listening to them and thinking, yeah, let me sell this, because banks will do the complete opposite. The whole point, banks are just looking to liquidate retail traders because they don't care about us. They just care about the big banks making money. They don't care if we're losing money. They just want to make, they're just literally, you're placing a sell position and they're just going to pump the price up and they will pull your money into the markets. You can't even touch that money no more. And then they will just drop the markets and just pull everything out. They will liquidate everyone and just pull their money out. That's why I like the whole thing of the smart money concept. That is what I like trading. Some people say there's no such thing as smart money, but there is, in my opinion. Like I said, we trade different things. So you trade, you can stick to what you're trading, I'll stick to what I'm trading. If it works for me, it works for me. But just do not trade with news. Wait for news to finish. You need to see price break out of that news region. I don't know if I can show you an example. Don't know if I'm being stupid, I can't see it, but let's just say this was a news event. Let's just say this big line here was a news event, yeah. Top of this. This wasn't a news event, by the way, but let's just say it was. So, and what I would wait for is price to break out of these two lines here before I start trading longs and shorts. Bear in mind, this wasn't a news event, this was just a spike down, but with news events, I don't know why it's bugging. With news events, I would wait for it to break from the top and the bottom. If we go on the highest time frame, it would just look like a big drop down. Yeah, see? I'd wait for it to break out of these two lines here before I start deciding to trade. I won't just decide trading short positions because the news event is negative. That's just trading with your emotions. If I was you, just stick to your trading plan. Don't try to switch it up if it's working for you. Stick to how it is. People tell me, why didn't you trade with a 5 pip stop loss? That's not how I've back tested and taught myself how to trade. I've taught myself to trade with a 20, 15 pip stop loss, and that is it. I'm not going to go switch up because someone said that. Because next thing I know, I'm going to mess up my whole trading style and not be profitable. So those are those are 5 scenarios. Wait. Those are 5 scenarios, I think. 4, 5. Fueling the fire, changing your stop loss, going up and down. Yeah, 4. Those are the 4 scenarios that you should never do as a beginner trader, and just stay away from it. Find your strategy, find your plan, and stick to it. Be confident in how you're trading, and you will become profitable. Anyways, I'll let you guys go now. Yeah, I was talking for quite a lot. Did say 10 minutes, and it is roughly 16 minutes 30. It will probably be 17 minutes at the end, but I am going to be uploading a video on CHFJPY, and we did send a list of the currency pairs we will be looking at this week. I will also be looking at Dow Jones. I'm looking for a retracement up to the 32,300 or the 33,300 levels. Obviously, I could be wrong. Price could bounce off of this demand zone right here again and drop straight back down. This is a trade we did catch on Friday, back in 600 pips. But if it does break through this, my next zone will be the 32,300. If it breaks through that, I will look for the 33,300 and I'll be looking for shorts. But I will be looking for longs at the moment. Obviously, if it doesn't respect any of my zones, then I will leave it out. But anyways, take care. I will keep you guys updated during the week. And if you are trading, have a good trading week.